So hello my Beatles friends, welcome to the new finds video. First of all, I'd like to thank you for participating in my contest, which is not easy, I know, but in order to win good prizes, you have to think. So the second clue video will be coming by the end of this week. Now, the one thing that I would like to clarify about the first clue is that it's 10 in 13. Not 10 out of 13, not 10 within 13, 10 of 13, no. 10 in 13, okay? 10 something in 13 something. So the clue as you see it in Roman lettering is just to confuse you, but it's 10 in 13, okay? So pay attention to the video and pay attention to the clue, okay? So the second clue will be in a couple of days, and right now I'd like to continue with my finds video, okay? I'm not gonna talk about the clues in this video. Okay, so I have some Beatles finds and I have some non-Beatles finds. Since I don't have too many things of either, I decided to combine everything together. Okay, so we are talking about these three Beatles EPs, the originals from the 60s. I'm just going to show you briefly what they are. So the first thing is Twist and Shout. That's the original 63 EP. That's the back. The songs that are here is Twist and Shout, A Taste of Honey, Do You Want to Know a Secret, and There's a Place. Now, this is the regular pressing without any weight. I have to shut my phone off. So this is the regular pressing without any misprints, but the Twist and Shout EP has a very unique misprint. If you find it, you have a grail. So on the second side, side 2, we have a song, Do You Want to Know a Secret? And the two letters 2 are misprinted with letter A. So the misprint version sounds like this. Do you want to know a secret? It sounds like do you want a know a secret? So if you have A instead of 2, you have a grail. Okay? So that's EP number 1. Let's go to EP number 2. This is All My Loving. This is the second variation from 1964. This is variation 2, because we have here sold in UK in the center. Now, the songs are All My Loving, Ask Me Why, Money, and P.S. I Love You. Now, you can note that it's a first pressing sleeve because of the flips here, and the printer Garrod is printed in center. Okay, so this is EP number 2, and we have EP number 3, which is the Beatles hits, the Beatles. Okay, this is the first pressing. You can know that it's a first pressing because you have BUPR here in the corner. And here we have the songs From Me to You, Thank You Girl, Please Please Me, and Love Me Do. McCartney Lennon. It's credited to McCartney Lennon. And this one looks exactly just like the others. Okay, so these are the 3 EPs that I wanted to show. And also with this purchase, I found something something additional. This is a red Parlophone single. It could be only one of the 2, Please Please Me or Love Me Do. Now this is Love Me Do. Now this is the variation 2 of the first pressing, because we don't have here Made in Great Britain, but this one has text code ZT, which is very unique. This is the first possible text code that could be on Beatles single. I have also Love Me Do, a promo copy, which is a second pressing with the text code PT. So I have already 2. And the third one that I'm gonna get is going to be the very first with the ZT text code with Made in Great Britain. Okay. So that was the Beatles finds. Now let's go and I'll show you some other stuff. This is David Gilmour's debut solo album, David Gilmour, and this is on Harvest label, a German mint condition version. This is the front, this is the back, and this is the gatefold. I really like that album. During this album, the solo for Comfortably Numb was written, but not used. It was used on the wall. So this is the debut album by David Gilmour. Okay, something that I was looking for quite some time. This is Stevie Wonder's Songs in a Key of Life. Now this is very unique one to find because this is a not regular double album. This one should contain an extra record, which is extra EP. Now every time I find this album, the extra EP is missing, and this is the first time that I found this album with the EP. So here we have a wonderful booklet, of course, with the lyrics. No pictures here, only lyrics in a mint condition. We have here 2 LPs, and we have here the EP. So that was worth looking for and worth buying. So next one, Deep Purple. This is a masterpiece. This is the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra in live concert at the Royal Albert Hall, Concerto for Group and Orchestra, composed by John Lord. Well, the music here and the combination of symphonic and rock music is just wonderful, and Jan Gillen's vocals are just wonderful. If you didn't listen to this album yet, you have to listen to this album. So this is the back, and the vocals by Jan Gillen and Richie's guitar and the rest of the band is just superior. Okay, so this is on Green Harvest label, mint condition, German pressing. So this album is one of the most highly recommended albums. Next one. I tried to listen to this one, but I didn't like it. This is Klaatu. In one of the groups of the Beatles in Facebook, somebody mentioned that this album was the very unique Beatles reunion album, something like that. So I just decided to give it a shot. I just found it in a $1 bin somewhere. So I didn't like this album, and it has nothing to do with the Beatles. Maybe it's a good psychedelic rock album, but you know, not my style of music. Okay, so this is the back. Well, I bought it only because of the rumors, but nothing more. Okay. This is another live album. This is by Genesis. This is the live album by Genesis with Peter Gabriel on vocals. And I have to say that, guys, musical box and the knife here are just superior, are just wonderful. This is on Charisma label, so this is the regular pressing without any inserts, without any booklets, but it's the music that matters. So I highly recommend this album. Genesis Live. I believe this is the only live album that was released while Peter Gabriel was in the band. Yeah, something like that. So here comes another Peter Gabriel classic album, Soul. And I love every song on this album, like Red Rain, Sledgehammer, Don't Give Up, Mercy Street, Big Time. I mean, all the songs are just wonderful masterpiece. So this is also a must-have album in your collection. And the last but not least, we continue with Genesis. This is the solo album by Steve Hackett. This is the first solo album, the debut solo album, and I believe that he released that album whilst he still was in the band. And some band members appear here, Phil Collins and, if I'm not mistaken, Phil Collins and Mike Rutherford. They appear on this album as well. So this is the Voyage of Acolyte by Steve Hackett. I forgot. Okay, so this is also highly recommended. Great guitar solos, great music, and I consider it as also a Genesis album. Okay, so that was my short video. I tried to keep it under 10 minutes, but I didn't. So I'll try to make it 13 minutes. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for my next clue of the Holy Grail that I found. And try to pay attention to the every detail. I thought about everything, so there couldn't be a mistake. And when you find out what it is, you'll say, oh, those clues were very easy. At least for me. I like those riddles and combinations, so helps you think and helps your memory. Makes you think and helps your memory. That's a quote from the movie Leon. Okay, so thank you very much. And if you're a newcomer to my channel, I will be very happy if you could subscribe to my channel. Right here in the bottom here in the bottom right corner, you see a blue button with a black lettering. Subscribe here. Yeah, just click on it and that's it. It's not that difficult. Okay, and the clue is coming in 2 days, and the revolver press review video coming by the end of this week or maybe the beginning of the next week. Okay, so thank you very much and stay tuned. Bye bye.